Hello everyone and welcome to our training on Zoom 101 or basic training for Zoom. What we want to do first is to get you familiar with the controls on Zoom for our newcomers to Zoom. It can be a little bit confusing. So let's go over here and please excuse me because I'll be looking to my left and to my right because I have multiple screens here. But over here on the control you'll see that when I move my mouse, my control bar comes up at the bottom here. Now, the basics are, or the most important tools are, I would say, as a participant, is to be able to turn your mic on and off and your video on and off. Now, you can simply click it and it turns your mic on. You'll notice the little green indicator. Or you can turn your video on by clicking on the video here the same way. Now, once you come into a meeting, some meetings may already have you unmuted. But then again, it's, like I said, it's according to the host settings. You may be muted when you come in and you need to ask to be unmuted. Or the host can actually click on your name and ask that you unmute. And then a little screen will pop up. The host wants you to unmute. You have a choice to unmute or to remain muted. Now, when the host asks you to unmute, you click or touch, whether you're on a computer or phone, the unmute, then your mic is automatically unmuted. But now, once you mute it back, it may actually say, that you have to ask to be unmuted again. It's according to the settings of the host there again. But the video, and then we have the chat. Now, I'm going to send over a chat from my phone. Well, actually, let's do this. Let me just test it. I sent a test chat, a little message in the chat, and it didn't show anything. But let me show you what happens when a participant goes and sends a chat. Now, once I sent a message in the chat as a participant, I used my phone, I sent a chat. Now, you'll notice that there's a 1 over the chat icon. And the reason being is I don't have my chat box open. If I had my chat box open, it wouldn't show the number. And on the phone, you're watching the Zoom, somebody sends a chat, it's going to pop up a little message box across. But with this, I have my chat box closed. It indicates that there is one chat. I click it. It opens up my chat box. And when it opens up my chat box, I can see that Raymond Freeman said hello. Now let me send a reply back. Now, on my phone, it's going to show that Raymond J. Freeman said hello. A little box pops up, but it don't indicate on my chat icon that someone sent a chat because I had the box open. So when you have your chat box closed, you get a chat, it gives an indication. Now let's go ahead and get into a few of the other controls like raise hand. You click raise hand and it shows, let me go to gallery view and show you. It shows that Raymond J. Freeman has his hand raised. Okay, now that's the proper way of, when you want to ask a question or something in a Zoom, even if you're allowed to unmute, you don't want to just unmute. Hey, excuse me. You want to do as they did in school when when you were in elementary school. Raise your hand. Be polite, and don't just unmute and start chatting. Don't talk over your host. Just raise your hand. And it shows here that they raised your hand. Now you can click it again to lower your hand. And over here on these, it says play chime for raised hands. So now this is the host controls over here. But you can actually have it set to where it'll play a tone or a music or a chime when someone raises their hand to help you indicate, hey, I need to look and see who's raising their hand. Now, over here in the React, all these little icons are for reactions. See, like he loves it. Raymond J. Freeman loves what is being said or done. You can recognize hand gestures. You can, send different little things here. The thumbs up. That shows beside your icon, beside your image or your video. And there's, several more. A yes, no, slow down. It says slow down, like, hey, you're going too fast. Can you slow down? It's, it's just a simple way. I'm away. A simple way of letting, other people know in the chat, whatever you're wanting to say without just unmuting and blurting it out. And over here, I wanted to share this with you too. If somebody has a chat or a Zoom meeting and you want to invite your friends, some meetings are private and you wouldn't want to do this, but on a public Zoom where they say, hey, share with your friends a link, you can go to participants. On a computer, you can click right here and just copy the invite link. Invite it to your clipboard. Copy to your clipboard. But now, you're also here in the participant box. Let me just click that. Brings up your participant box. You can click invite, copy the invite link, or copy invitation. Now, I always like to copy invite link because this one, it gives the copy invitation gives way too much information and stuff, and this one just gives direct link with the password. We'll pull up the chat and show you what it actually is copying to your clipboard. That's your link to the Zoom. If you shared it in, say, Facebook Messenger or a text message or whatever, they could click on that link and it automatically bring them to the Zoom. Now, some people, like I do, have the waiting room set up. So when someone sends a link, the administrator will be notified that there's somebody in the waiting room. Now, if they don't know who this person is and it's a private chat, they have the right to not allow them into the chat or into the Zoom. But if it's open, everybody's welcome. Maybe a business Zoom where they're advertising something, sharing information, and everybody, even the general public, is welcome. Let them in. But that's the way you can share the link with the password in case the host has a password. Once you're in, you can invite and copy invite link, or simply click on the arrow and copy invite link and share that link, and it has the password already in it, and they can just come right on in. Pretty cool. Now, like I said, the raise hand, put your hand up there next to your image or your video. React, Shows that they really like it. Happy. Give you applause. And the chat. Now, on the chat, there's also got this box right here where it says everyone in a meeting, or I can private message Raymond Freeman in this case. And this way, when it says direct message beside it, only person that's going to be able to see that is Raymond Freeman. And if you want everyone to see your chats again, your messages, go back and click everyone, and everyone can see it. But I'm going to private message Raymond here. And you'll see it says Raymond Freeman direct message. And it'll stay on direct message until you change it back. So make sure to change it back. So it don't have the direct message. Because this one, the only person that can see this is Raymond Freeman. Where this one, it goes to everyone. And there's also another great thing here. Well, first let's get to the emojis. I love the emojis. And you know, someone may say, drop a heart in the chat if you like peanut butter. We'll click it in there and send it. Now, if something's really, really cool, you know, and you know, I just think what you're saying is on fire. You can send the fire emojis. But everyone knows about your emojis, and the good thing about it is it has search. And it'll actually, you don't even have to type it all in, but you can bring up, you know, music notes or whatever. Now, this one, this icon, allows you to share files in the chat. A lot of hosts do not allow you to share from your computer. They would only allow, you know, some of the Dropbox and stuff like that. And we'll go ahead and we'll select this image. And you'll notice that it came in as a file. And if you want to open it, double click it, and it opens the image. So it opened it in my image viewer, not here in the chat. And the three dots, click on the three dots and save chat. This is now these right here where it says participants can chat with, no one, or host and co-host. If we were to change it to no one, then they couldn't chat with anyone. Host and co-host, when you drop down here, it says everyone in meeting or Raymond Freeman. You couldn't send private messages. One of the things now, like I said, when you click on this, these are host controls. When a participant clicks on it, it's going to say save chat. And this will actually save everything in the chat to a file on your computer. I do not believe you can save chats from a mobile device such as a phone. Possibly a tablet, I don't know. I don't have a tablet but that I could use on here. But when you're on a computer, you can save your chats. Chat save, show in folder. I'm going to pull up that. And here it is, the chat. Raymond Freeman to everyone test, or hello. Gives the link to that image that I shared. Gives the emojis that I shared. But now, if for instance, someone is sharing links to websites or something, when you save that chat, you'll have a copy of the links. You don't have to, write them down, screenshot them, or whatever. You can actually have the chat saved and go in and take out your links and save them separately or whatever. But anyway, I hope that this has helped you in some way and helped it to be, a little simpler when you do go into a live chat for the first time. But just remember, the most important is your audio and your video, because we want to hear you and see you if you don't mind sharing your video or your audio, because it just makes it a little more personal when you can look at the person and see them. Anyway, I'm going to end this video for now. This is Raymond Freeman saying, hey, hope you have a great day. And share with us in the comments anything you would like to share as far as what you would like to learn on, what you would like me to show some help videos on, or just show your appreciation by sending some stars. This is Raymond Freeman saying, talk to you later.